my name is Eden. I'm from the UK. I am a teacher at a junior high school in Cork City, which isn't too far from Korea. Zen asked me to basically present or talk about a couple of projects that I'm doing outside of work, and I'd like to talk about that today. What screen do you have up at the moment, Zen?
We've got the YouTube screen, and we can pull up Prezi right now.
Yeah, just if you bring up the rainbow screen.
Yep, click on Prezi. There you go.
Okay, so one of the organizations that I run is called Rainbow. And basically, it supports schools in a place called Uganda. I don't know if, does anyone know where Uganda is? What country is it next to? Does anyone know what countries it's next to?
Kenya.
Kenya, good. Any other countries with borders? Sorry?
Tanzania.
Yes, very good. Any others?
Vietnam.
Okay. So there's a small map here. You can see it. It's basically on the east side of Africa, next to Kenya, Tanzania, Rwanda, Sudan, and Congo. And I used to live there, and I was living there for 9 months, and as a volunteer working for a British charity. And after I finished, I came to Japan and set up the organization called Rainbow, which is in front of you. And if you click again.
Yep. There we go. Too many children, not enough classrooms.
Right, okay. So basically there is a large need for classrooms in places like Uganda, simply because there are too many children, not enough classrooms. And the average number of children per woman in Uganda is 7. In Japan, it's actually 1.3. In places like Uganda, it's 7.
Everybody say hi for Mr. Didi Burger. Hi.
I'd like to acknowledge, I know that it's very early for all of you. In Korea, I think it's only 7 in the morning, is that right? About 7:30? And in Indonesia, I think it's 9:30?
Yes, you're right.
Yeah, it's both times dinner time here, so I've had my whole day, so I'm going to do my best to keep my energy up. It's still yesterday here, so I'm a little behind.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Hello, Mr. Judy. I'm Merly, come from Indonesia, and I'm one of the Sober students.
Nice to meet you.
Yes, nice to meet you. Hello.
Hello.
My name is Ola. I'm from Russia. I'm an exchange student for 1 semester here. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Приятно мне.
Wow, приятно познакомиться.
This Korea. This Korea. Who's the Nepal? Come on.
안녕하세요.
안녕하세요.
I'm Yvonne from Korea.
Nice to meet you, Ivan.
Nice to meet you. Mr. Nepal is coming.
Okay.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
I'm Robert from Nepal.
Nice to meet you. Why do I work at a non-profit social enterprise instead of working at a big company and making lots of money? I spent 2 years with the United States Peace Corps in Bulgaria, where I volunteered working in development, and I met people like Kolyu, who you see on this screen. Kolyu is a member of a marginalized ethnic group called the Roma. They are a lot poorer generally than the regular non-Roma population. And this gentleman, his job was to take these sheep around all day, every day, make sure they're kept safe from wolves and predators, and he really had a big impact on me. I lived in a pretty remote part of Bulgaria, and I worked with farmers, and I worked with people who grew crops and tobacco and worked with sheep and things just like you're seeing with Kolyu. So it really impressed on me the need to help make a difference in the world, and that's why I'm at Kiva. I'm going to go to the next slide. So I think it's important to understand microfinance itself. Microfinance is a big part of how Kiva does what it does, but microfinance exists outside of Kiva as well. So the idea of microfinance was that financial systems which currently do not serve the poor or the excluded, people who live very far from an urban center, from a city, might actually not have any access to banking systems. Microfinance is an attempt to create institutions that will work with poorer clientele than the banks are willing to serve. So microfinance is in fact the provision of financial services to the poor. That includes loans, but it also includes things like savings accounts, insurance, and a variety of other things. The quote at the bottom there, I think it's really important to note, this is a common piece of wisdom in the United States, and I don't know if it is true elsewhere as well, but the phrase is, give a man a fish and you feed him for one day. If you teach a man to fish, you feed him for a whole lifetime. And what we're trying to do here is helping that man buy a fishing net, because he can't afford a fishing net. I think that metaphor works just about everywhere in the world. We can all understand charity, the difference between charity and microfinance. If you give someone a donation, they perhaps don't value as much the thing that they've had to work for and to pay back.